All right, guys. Hey, we're going to start the lunchtime crunch here in about 2 minutes. All right, guys. Hey, Chuck with Trader's War Room. I'm here for the lunchtime crunch. Let's go ahead and get cracking. I don't want to take up much more of your time. We got about 25 minutes, so let's go ahead and get into it. Before we get started, I got a couple announcements for some of the viewers that are out there. Of course, we're live streaming part of this on the YouTube. We're going to cover SPY, Q, IWM for some of the free members out there to give you guys a little something, a little taste of what Trader's War Room has. And then, of course, I'm going to shut that off. And TWR Market Warriors, you guys get the good stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it real quick, guys. If you haven't got into the text message trade alerts, I need you guys to at least go to the website, look that up, and go to the YouTube channel and check out our promo, man. Our text message alerts are awesome. Now, granted, okay, downtrending markets like the dump that we had today, you can't predict that type of stuff. All right. So, of course, some of our long trades, we might have lost out on some of the money, but that's okay because a lot of our winning trades are covering some of the losses. With anything we have, it's always going to be some are going to lose, majority are going to win because that's how Traders War Room goes out at it. Okay. Our Trading University, fantastic opportunity here, specifically if you want some of that in-depth trading curriculum that mimics online education, okay? 8 to 10 week type of college style courses with a virtual classroom, all online, all digital. We have videos, we got homework, we have, discussion forums, everything you need in a professional setting right here at Traders War Room so that you can get spun up on different various topics, and it's all self-paced, lifetime access. So you get all access to all updates in any course that you get if you become an alumni of any of our courses. Mentoring. We book out mentoring all the time. If you need a little help refining and getting spun up on some of your, just kind of peeling back the onion on your defining and developing and refining your skill set, we're here to help you out on that. 2023 campaign, of course, is we want to make that market bend that knee in 2023. We are looking and actively looking for 2024 campaigns. So if you got ideas, drop it on our social medias. Let us know. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Real quick, I got a birthday announcement. I want to share something with you. I want you guys to go check out real fast. Hang on. Oops. Okay. I'm having some technical issues right here. One moment, please. Here we go. All right. Technical, here you go. Birthday deals, all right? It is October and it is TWR's birthday and we have fantastic deals, all right? First of all, text messages. We slashed the price 50%. You want in on the text message alerts? $10 per month, guys. Instant message alerts off of the Telegram platform. Again, slash the price. 1 month plan, 15. If you want the 3-month plan, $40. This is less noise, just alerts, man. We got 2 channels over there. It's a fantastic platform. Our manager, Jay Bass, runs it. We just added a penny stock channel as well. So now you got 3 channels over there. So if you like penny stocks, you like options, you like trading and investing, and you don't like all the dings and pings, this right here is probably the best platform for you. Now, our big boy, the flagship, man, the all-inclusive, everything, all one stop, one kill type of play that we have, the Discord platform, man. You get everything we offer on the Discord platform. 1 month price, we slashed it for the birthday special, $20. We also added an annual price. Look at this price, $200 for an annual price. That comes out to about $16.67 a month for everything that TWR offers. This is only going to be this month of October for the birthday special. And I promise you, after this month, I'm never going to drop the prices this low again because TWR is too valuable to have these prices like this. So definitely take advantage of this. If you got friends that are on the fence, if you got people that want in onto the server, tell them to get spun up, get these prices locked in because after our birthday month, prices are never going to go this low again. I promise you that. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Weeble. All right, I promised you guys. We're going to look at QQQ. Let's talk about it, man. What happened? What happened today? Well, okay, let's look. Actually, we want to go into a little bit different time frame. I'm going to pull the 5-minute here. We got the 15-minute over here. All right. Everything was looking real good in pre-market, okay? Actually, hang on. I'm going to put the 30-minute over here. All right, 30-minute over here. Everything was looking really good in pre-market, all right? We were looking for continuation to the upside. Everything was stable. And then all of a sudden, we started getting the dip in pre-market. All right, cool, right? Then we got the spike up and we started getting a recovery. Then all of a sudden, the job data came out, okay? Job data, that is exactly what you see right here. This huge line here was the job data that caused the downtrending market that we see, the dumpity dump, okay? Now we're kind of getting a little recovery here, but these J type of patterns, don't get fooled out by this, okay, and thinking it's going to come all the way up here and create this U, all right? Typically, the J pattern likes to hook, and then you get another leg to the downside, a 2-leg strategy. So you get the hook here, and then you get another leg to the bottom. That's where the support will come in, where we'll get a shot to the upside. So we're just going to be patient, probably get a little bit of a jump, which is why we went long short term on some day trades, but we're not expecting the explosiveness to cover this, at least today, hoping we get that tomorrow. We'll see how we end up playing out. But this right here, this happened because the jobs that came in super hot, okay? Now, why does that matter, all right? Don't we want good jobs data? Yeah, we do. As an economy, sure. But what does that mean for the market? Well, it means that the likelihood of a hard landing and a recession is a higher probability. It also means that interest rate hikes are going to be higher for longer, and the Fed isn't just blowing smoke, right? A lot of people think that the Fed is just posturing and blowing smoke, right? With this whole vernacular that they're using with the higher for longer and stuff, because they have to maintain the kind of balance they have. But with all the data that's coming in, it's indicating that the interest rates are sticky, and so that the data is supporting what the Fed is talking about with higher for longer and rate cuts. Okay, rate cuts aren't going to be happening anytime soon, and in fact, we're probably pushing them way further out than a lot of the big money are anticipating, which is why the market kind of took a little knee-jerk reaction here. Recovering a little bit, but like I said, we're looking for probably a little bit more of a dippity dip. I wouldn't be surprised if we recover. We're able to come out of our day trades that we have on the Q and the SPY, and then we're probably going to look for some swing trades off of the lows of the day, probably selling into the close. Probably look for some swing trade longs, hoping to get the bounce plays and a gap up tomorrow. Typically, that's what happens off a huge sell-off like this, is that you'll get the gap up. Okay, we had a huge run up here. This typically gave us the gap up to the upside, but we had the job data and stuff like that coming in. And then we had a couple bearish Fed people talking that gave us some, weak knees and gave us some downturning motion. So that's kind of what happened with the market there with the Qs. And remember, the Qs are important because they house all of the big tech names, those mega cap techs. Let's look at the SPY. Same thing, very typical. Coming out of it, we had a nice cup. We had the nice handle. We were primed for the push to the upside again. Bearish comments coming out of the Fed, coming out of political speaks, right? Scaring people in pre-market. We start to get the little push, and all of a sudden that economic data came out, boom, pushing us down. And now we're starting to hit that J-point recovery, right? J-point turns. If any of you guys are familiar with the J-point turns, how does it go? You do the 1 point, you come here, and then you go back to the other side, right? J-point turn. That's exactly what we're looking for. Try to come out of our day trade options that we have with some money, and then we'll look to probably get into swing trades down here. If it makes a new low of a day, we'll look to go ahead and go long swinging, because the likelihood of us getting a push the following day is high probability, okay? Because we cannot, you can see the volume is decreasing here. All right, seller's exhaustion is happening. People are getting low enough that it's starting to entice big money to get into the market, at least short term, maybe not long term, but short term, at least for the push to the upside. Let's look at IWM. All right, IWM, same thing. Why do we like the IWM? We like to trade the IWM because this is the mid cap and small cap stocks. Okay, this kind of gives you a pulse rate of what's happening outside of the mega caps. All right, the Russell 2000 ETF is giving you that pulse rate of what's happening outside of the ETF. Again, you see it coming, consolidating. Nothing was immune to that economic news, but we're getting some divergence here. We got the RSI pushing up, we got the MACD pushing down, but then we got the SMI pushing up with some price action starting to curve. Okay, anytime you get the divergence, that means we're kind of getting into a decision point. You got these indicators that aren't jiving with each other. Okay, it's not the trend is not present. Okay, we're in chop. That's essentially what's happening. Anytime you hear chop, that's really what's going on, is when you got divergence and your indicators aren't talking to each other because it's choppy. When you're trending, everything is running the same. All right. Your indicators are running the same, price actions running the same, everything's trending in the same direction. All right. So we're looking for a little bit of a pop and then probably continuation to the downside and hoping to get some swing trades out of this. All right, guys. Hey, so free members, TWR people, fans of the YouTube channel, thank you for coming on this. I tell you what, I'm going to give you guys one free stock because I don't want you guys just leaving out with a bunch of ETFs. I want you guys to come over to the team and get something, man. We're going to go ahead and pick something out of my screen over here. I want you guys to look at Boeing. All right. I want you to pay attention to Boeing. Boeing is one of these stocks that we are watching pretty closely. Okay. We like Boeing and we actually want Boeing long. Okay. It's been holding this 190 area for a while. We think once we get out of this this low area, right? You see that kind of came down here. It didn't like down here, pop back up. Once we get out of this this negative Nancy type sentiment that we have going on right now, this thing's going to rocket ship and we're going to shoot pretty dramatically back up into the 200. So we're just waiting for that to cross the battle zone here, this 192, 193 area. And once we cross that, it's all systems go, and we're going to go long, pushing out a couple of weeks, and we're looking for 205, and that's our target. Okay, so I want you guys to pay attention to Boeing, and along with Boeing, you can also pay attention to those other defense contractors as well that are in line with the Boeing type stocks. All right, guys. Hey, if you're not a TWR premium market warrior, please go to the website, sign up right now. The live trading is done for you. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any way you can not shut the whole thing down, or do you have to shut the whole thing down and I got to reopen it?
Dude, we're live across America, man.
Oh,
I'm about to shut down the live thing.
Okay. All right.
All right, hey, YouTube, that's my co-owner right there. Anyways, man, I'm about to shut it down, guys. You guys have a good one. TWR